First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here I come! Here I come!
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. Call it no.
Who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Go, let's go!
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
13 yards on the play. And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
24 is the mic. 18.
This time, Trubisky will throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
First quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
I got you. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Montgomery on the counter. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Put up. 180. 50. Mike 50. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Hey, check. Mike 50. Mike 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky caught by Montgomery. Call it a pickup of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Finding Gabriel complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? No score after one on EA Sports. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Lock in.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tariq Cohen there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity, and we finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
At the 32-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Going up top for Miller. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No first down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the run.
To throw again, Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They come out here in the I. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
18.
Here's Trubisky to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Off the toss, Cohen. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Motion, motion, motion. Check 91. Alert, 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 alert. Mike 91. You must be dreaming. Go, go.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as the Bears push further out in front. And that'll give them a... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This one into the hands of Burton. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And some room to work. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have hit halftime of the 2019 opener from Chicago, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Rodgers to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going up top. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Let's get off the field.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Come on, 180. Let's get that ball.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's got Burton here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Trubisky now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Motion.
Now Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing here, Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's Trubisky. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Man left, man left. Hey,
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going to let this go. This is caught inside the 15. 36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go.
Trubisky to throw again. That is caught by Cohen. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. 4th down. Here's Trubisky. And it's caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Night, sweetheart. Chef.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Again, it's Jones. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Packers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it with Jones. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You see me out here? That's why we can't be stopped.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Rodgers, forced out to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Deion Bush with a pick.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Making the catch is Sternberger. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And the kick is good, so they avoid the shutout, but still a tough one to swallow here. They only post 3 points, and this game is over. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
So for Chicago, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.